Isn't it every golfer's dream to be able to stand over the golf ball and just take a swing effortlessly back and forth with their hybrids and fairway woods and flush the golf ball going straight down the fairway towards the pin? And at some point, long irons become very difficult to rely on. They become too hard to hit, especially out on the golf course. And that's when fairways and hybrid woods become essential for your golf game. But many golfers still, I tend to see them struggle to hit these clubs cleanly. So in today's video, I want to show you a simple technique to help you flush these two clubs more consistently than ever before. If you are a returning viewer, thanks for tuning back into the channel. If you are new, welcome. I'm Harry, a golf coach and teacher professional, helping golfers improve their games by posting simple golf tips just like this one to help you lower your scores. Make sure you click the subscribe button if this video does help you improve your golf game, and why not drop a comment down below with a tip or drill topic you'd like me to cover in a future video. Now, the key to this technique is being able to have the ability to control where the golf club, the hybrid or fairway wood, lands, the depth of the arc during that downswing. Now, a lot of my students that come and see me for lessons down here, they'll get to the top of the swings and they'll lean away from the golf ball like this, lean back to try and get the ball airborne. And that's totally understandable, of course, because we think then it's going to increase the loft and that's going to help us get the ball up in the air. But the problem with this is that the low points, when we do this action here, as my upper body shifts backwards, we're more likely to have the bottom part of the swing behind the golf ball. So from there, we're lifting up and we're hitting those thinned golf shots. And as we are still hitting these clubs off the ground, we still want to be able to get that lowest part of the golf swing past the golf ball, just not as much as the irons. So to set yourself up for success, the first thing we want to be looking at is the ball position itself. Now, the bottom of the swing is roughly in line with your lead armpit. So what I want you to do is take your setup and just have it so that your lead armpit is pretty much just in line with the club head like this, if you were to draw a line going straight down. Now, I want you to place the ball just pretty much touching the club head, so it's behind the club. Then from there, you're going to take the club and go over it just like so, and that sets us up straight away, knowing that we're going to be hitting down onto the golf ball because that low point is at this part here, just in front of the golf ball. So it should look a little bit like this. So for hybrids, ever so slightly more in front of the middle of the stance, and doing the same thing with your woods, and it works the exact same. This trick is perfect for helping you get the right ball position with both the hybrids and the fairway woods. So let's take a look at the next bit. So what I see also golfers doing is that because they get this leaning back motion here to try and hit up on the golf ball, they'll then have the tendency of getting to the top of the swing and adding a lot of pressure early onto this lead side of the body. Now, due to the way ground reaction forces work, now and again, well, most often I notice this at the top of the swing, when we push off this pressure point here, it forces us backwards, forces us behind the golf ball again here. So that's not going to do us any good when it comes to striking the golf ball, getting that bottom part of the golf swing past the golf ball. So what I want you to look into doing instead is shifting away to begin the golf swing. So starting off with the drill, we're going to take some steps either side, and once you're comfortable with taking the club back either side, what's going to happen is once you place your trail foot here, your right foot being right-handed golfers, left for left-handed golfers, onto the ground, that's going to then start this golf swing making a way back. We only need to take this roughly around halfway in between the takeaway part of the golf swing and the address position. So stepping down, taking it away, stepping down, and allowing the club to come back through. So if I was just to do this motion here, stepping back, forth, then I'm allowing this club to come and follow where the pressure is moving. So I take the pressure back, the club wants to go in the backswing naturally. As I take the pressure forwards, the club wants to be dragged and pushed forwards on the way through, getting into bigger swings, making my way up to the top of the swing with this momentum all the way up and through the shot. What this is doing is it's allowing you to move the pressure in the golf swing correctly so that you get the better reaction during the downswing. If we're moving the pressure this way, where are we going to want to go in the downswing? We're going to want to get this shift forward to get that low point ahead of the golf ball. If we're somewhere over here, we're going to want to lean and push backwards. And what's really important for you to do is to keep this arc consistent. So as I'm taking these steps back, doing this drill and making my way into bigger swings, if we start to see our arms go very narrow like this, it's not going to do us any favors, because then it's going to be very difficult to then hit the golf ball, even hit that low point that we're after as well. So we've got no chance of making solid contact doing this. So as you're doing this drill, what I want you to start to apply is just the feeling of really keeping this beautifully wide arc that we see a lot of the great players do, making the way back and forth. So making my way up to the top of the swing, the feeling is I'm pushing my hands away from the body and I'm continuing this feeling all the way through to that finish, just to ensure that at the bottom of the swing, this part here, I'm making contact with the golf ball, and then we're getting to that low point. So hitting a shot here, taking a look at this with my 11 Golf 5 hybrid. I've got 261 yards here, so I reckon this is the right club at Bethpage Black Course on the 7th hole. My approach shot into the green, same feeling, applying that feeling back and forth, not obviously taking the steps here, and just adding in that first step from the number 1 part, which was the ball position. I'm already here to make much better contact and flush these clubs. Oh, it's just drifting a little bit, but still a really nice shot again there. But what happens when you try this and you start to see them go either left or right? We've spoken about their 2 keys to help you improve the ball striking and flush those hybrids. But it's really important that once we've got this, how do we actually control what this club face does? How can we return this club face, not just back at the point we want it to, the low point, but how can we return it square? Now, before I reveal this, just quickly, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to 11 Golf, this hybrid brand here, who have brought out a full set of hybrid irons. And I tested these against my own irons, and I could not believe the results. So if you are struggling at the moment with not just your long irons, but your short irons, I'd highly recommend taking a look at these, because they are very forgiving, allow you to get that height that you're looking for to help you play more consistent golf. I'd highly recommend checking out that video, which I'll leave at the end screen. So bringing in the final tip just to help control the club face. As we start with pushing the club away and back like so, keeping this width of arc consistent, this circle of the golf swing consistent, what I want you to feel like you're doing throughout the golf swing is that you are squeezing a towel. You are rinsing a towel out. And when I put equal pressure using both of my hands onto the golf club, look what happens to that club face there. It does nothing whatsoever. So this allows me to keep this width of arc, but also keeping this club face nice and square. So as I'm doing this action here, I'm pushing, I'm rinsing that towel with the grip, equal pressure, keeping that club face square, keeping that pressure throughout the golf swing, and just pushing my hands back and forth. Just making sure here as well, I'm transferring my weight from the trail side in the backswing into the lead side on the way through. So I've hit 2 good shots there. Let's see if I can get this one to go even straighter, close to target, and more distance as well. Oh, that was nice. Oh, that's on line. Come on, sit down for me. Oh, I'll take that. I'll take that. Look at that. Bit of check on that one as well, because I struck it so pure on the green. Got my chance for eagle. Definitely take that indeed. So drop a comment down below to let me know how you get on after watching this video, and why not also let me know what you would like to see next on the channel. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, share this to any golfer who may be struggling with their fairway woods and hybrids at the moment, and check out this video over here, as YouTube believes it's the perfect video for you to watch next. And I'll also leave a link in the description below to check out these hybrids as well. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you over in that one.